What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. So we are back today for another video. Today I'm going to be covering a couple updates on the stimulus package, as well as what the heck happened in the markets today, because the markets are absolutely out of control. I've been watching them most of the day, and they have made a steady recovery. Now, before I begin, this is my Twitter page. In case you guys are not following me on Twitter, what are you waiting for? We just passed 400 followers. We're at 405, growing slowly but surely each day. This is the best way. Leave a comment if you have a question, or if there's a video you would like to see me make. You never know, put something here, you can tweet it to me, I will look at it. Notifications and messages are checked regularly, so that's the best way to get in contact with me. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so what's the update we have with the stimulus check? So Republicans, they have a plan they just introduced. It includes unemployment money, no second stimulus check. So I saw this yesterday, and let's kind of give it a breakdown of what is included in this measure from the Republicans. Republican stimulus plan includes unemployment money, no second check. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Tuesday the Senate plans to vote on a targeted bug bill as soon as the end of the week. So it looks like they're going to have a vote to see what they're going to do. Now, just a quick recap if you guys are not already aware, the Democrats have said that they are not going to budge. So they have a number they want to hit, and they're not going to go less than that. The Republicans are saying, hey, we have a number we're going to hit, we're not going to go less than that. So we're going to have to see what these guys are going to do, because it's a game of chicken. Somebody's going to have to give in something so they can pass a check, which they're going to probably have to pass before election season. Now, here's what's interesting, guys. The plan includes money for enhanced unemployment insurance, healthcare, education, and a second round of payment protection program loans, according to a statement from McConnell. What it does not include is the second round of $1,200 stimulus check or any additional money for cities and states. McConnell called the bill a target proposal focused on some of the most very urgent healthcare, education, economic issues. A procedural vote on the measure could come as early as Thursday. Democrats who are looking for money for cash-strapped cities and states have vowed the bill will go nowhere. There you go, guys. Just like what I had just said. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer said Senate Republicans appear dead set on another bill which doesn't come close to addressing the problems. And the election is going to be right around the corner, November here. We are in September. We're less than guys, it's crazy. Less than 2 months away. This year has been absolutely crazy. It's almost finished. Hopefully 2021 will be better. 2020 has been rough for a lot of people. Everything Speaker Pelosi and Leader Schumer have done suggests one simple motivation. They do not want American families to see any more bipartisan aid before the polls close on Trump's re-election. McConnell said they have taken American health, jobs, and school hostage for perceived partisan gains. Alright, now it gives us a nice little breakdown here. Here's what the GOP bill proposes, which is good. I just want the facts so I can let you guys know what's going on. You can decide for yourself. Is this good? Is this bad? Which way is your vote going to sway? Who should we vote for? Should we vote? Like I said, I'm just here to give you guys the facts. The plan would provide $105 billion for schools and $15 billion for child care centers. The bulk of the $105 billion would go to schools that have in-person instruction. The money for child care centers is earmarked for cleaning materials, safety equipment, and other expenses needed for daycares, more sanitary. Unemployment, the bill allows for $300 a week in federal unemployment insurance. The payment would last until end of December, and Democrats have wanted this to be more, almost double, and we're still kind of locked in. Federally, they're paying about $300. States are adding about $100, and some states are adding $200. I showed you guys in a chart recently, just varies on the state. The U.S. Postal Service, the bill would forgive $10 billion in loans the Postal Service received in March under the CARES Act if the agency meets certain conditions. Small businesses that have fewer than 300 employees and have seen a revenue drop of at least 35% in the first and second quarters of the year would be able to apply for a second PPP loan. The amount a small business can borrow would be reduced from $10 million to $2 million. So if you have a small business, this could help you out. If your revenues have dropped, then this could be a potential protection for you. Liability protection. The bill provides protection for employers against lawsuits brought by workers over the bug issue. Employees could still sue an employer for exposure to the bug, but they would have to meet strict requirements to bring a suit. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. The bill also addresses liability protection for healthcare workers and their staff. A patient would only be able to bring a suit if willful misconduct or gross negligence can be proved. Wow. Okay. Now this, it's good. It's intended well, right, to help people and protect. But what about all these people who are working in like healthcare and they're working in grocery stores, and they have a lot of exposure to the bug and a greater likelihood? Are they going to increase precautions? Are there going to be more lawsuits? Is more money have to be? Like I said, there's a lot of questions that come up with this thing. You get what they're doing, but it's kind of, you're wondering, okay, what's the path this is going to go down? Healthcare wise, the bill also includes $16 billion for bug testing and $31 billion for vaccine development. 60 votes are needed for the bill to pass the Senate. Republicans have 53-47 majority in the Senate. The bill is expected to cost $300 billion after the package of $650 billion is offset with $350 billion from unspent funds from the bug relief bill passed in the spring. So that's pretty smart. They're trying to combine this $300 billion, and also there's money that was left over from the package from the funding for the bug. They had some money left over. They're going to try to combine it so that it won't be as bad in terms of how much the budget and all that good stuff. But what's interesting though is that Trump has tried to use some of the money for the checks, but it's interesting here we have nothing about a second check. So you gotta wonder what's going on behind the scene. What are they trying to do? Let's continue on here. All right, Republicans push scaled back stimulus plan as impasse on bug aid persists. The economic recovery measure Republicans presented on Tuesday is a fraction of the size of the original offer and was immediately dismissed by Democrats as inadequate. Yeah, these guys aren't just gonna pass something out of nowhere. They're gonna have to make sure they come to an agreement. There you go. $2.2 trillion Democrats have said is necessary, and Republicans have proposed about $1 trillion. Again, these guys are gonna be going back and forth. I have no clue what's gonna happen. With everything going on though, schools have struggled to safely reopen. States have begun carrying out a series of budget cuts to remain solvent. You gotta think, are businesses still gonna have a hard time opening up even in limited capacity? Are people gonna want to go back to work? Do businesses have the type of money to rehire, retrain? Again, a lot of uncertainty that we gotta wait and see what's gonna happen. Second check, top Senate Democrat says good chance the bug bill will pass. So there you go. You got one side, one source I should say is telling you it's not. One source says that we could have something. Let's see what is the point of view from here that we're getting that could be different. New Republican skinny bill, the bill which some Senate Republicans aid described as $300 billion package, was reduced from the $1 trillion McConnell advocated in July would face a vote on Thursday. So put on your calendar, guys. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. We'll see how this impacts the markets, if any way it does. We do not go along with the every week bill that does not meet the needs of the American people. When they came around, there's a good chance they will again. We have members going home and hearing from Republican mayors, Republican governors, Republican hotel owners, Republican restaurant owners. Do something that helps us. Their bill doesn't. So there you have it, guys. We could potentially have a while more until we get another potential bill, some aid, something. Now, let's switch gears a little bit. So that's what's going on with the stimulus package. They're going to be voting tomorrow, and then I'll give you guys an update if we get any news on that. However, here's what's interesting, guys. The markets opened up today, and look at this. S&P 500 up almost 2%. The Dow up 1.6%, or up 439 points. So like I had mentioned, we have a lot of volatility. It's going to be a roller coaster. Look at this, guys. September 3rd, it was 29,000, and it's been kind of down and slightly recovered now. So we're gonna have a lot of roller coaster issues that we gotta wait and see. A lot of volatility, and you just gotta be patient, guys. Like I said, if you are invested, invest in stuff that you have a strong idea that's going to be good. Whatever the stock is, you gotta say, hey, I'm going on this thing. We're gonna ride the wave out, because there is going to be a wave that's going to be coming. Microsoft Salesforce share gains lead Dow's 513-point rally. This is from MarketWatch. Dow gains over 400 as stocks finished sharply higher after 3-day sell-off. Yeah, we had 3 days where things were kind of rough, and then now they've bounced back a little bit. Now, here's the thing, guys. With another reason why you cannot plan the market. This thing was down for 3 days. What's to say the market wouldn't be down for 4 days or 5 days or 6 days or a week? You just can't time it, which is why it is not a good idea to time it and go all in on one day. That's not investing advice. Fun and entertainment only. Do your own research, but you're going to hear from experts, Peter Lynch, Warren Buffett. You can't really time which specific day you're going to be able to get the best deal and all that good stuff. You gotta kind of play slow and grind. That's the best way to do it according to those guys. Now, the Dow Jones was up, Microsoft was up, Apple has recovered almost about 4%, Home Depot about 2.88%. Home Depot is one company that I do not own, that if the price dropped I would like to own. I like what they're doing, and when the bug happened they were basically open and doing very well. They're always slammed, they're busy. This is from CNBC, Stock Market Live updates. Dow jumps more than 400 points, Tech rebounds, Tesla gains 10% after worst day ever. So Tesla is back up and running. Wednesday's rally by the numbers. I'll let you guys take a look at this from CNBC if you want to go through all the details. S&P is up 5% this year. The Nasdaq is up 24% this year. The Dow is down 2.1% this year. And 11 of the 11 sectors were positive Wednesday, led by tech. Tesla surged. S&P jumps more than 2% as stocks rally. Now let's continue on here. This is from Forbes. Stock market rally, Dow jumps over 400 points as tech shares rebound. Yeah, tech made a nice recovery after getting destroyed the past 3 days. Here are the key facts. The Dow Industrial Average was up 1.6% over 400 points on Wednesday, while S&P rose 2% and tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite gained 2.7%. Tech stocks rebounded after a day the Nasdaq fell into correction territory. Shares of Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google parent Alphabet all moving higher. Quick disclaimer, I do not own any of these. I know these are the big tech players, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google. Microsoft, I had in the very beginning, but then I just kind of changed my strategy. I got rid of them. And Amazon, Facebook, Google, I've never owned. And I don't think I'm going to get into those companies. I just have a specific strategy that I've been following. It's worked for me. I need high quality dividend paying companies, guys. It's that simple. It's really a simple strategy. High quality, dividend paying, reliable, raise their dividends. Company is stable. I'm going to go that route. That just works for me. That's not investing advice for you. Do your research. Let's continue. Tesla stock, which had its worst day on Tuesday, falling 21% after being snubbed. The S&P 500 index rose 9% on Wednesday. Shares of Apple, which fell 14%, also rebounded, gaining over 4%. And investors also shrugged off a setback with AstraZeneca and Oxford's late-stage bug vaccine. So this was interesting news, guys. I have another article which has now been put on hold due to a patient in the UK coming down with a mysterious illness. So I'm not going to make a big segment of this video about vaccinations, whether you should or shouldn't, but it has a minor setback with the vaccine. Despite both companies reporting better than expected earnings, shares of athletic retailer Lululemon also and workplace messaging platform Slack fell more than 7% and 13% respectively. This is from Forbes. Let's continue on. We got Yahoo here. Tech shares rebound after 3 days of selling. Vaccine trial put on hold. As you guys can see, everything is basically in the green today. Oil, gold, silver. I still have not gotten to oil. I mean, not oil. I have some oil. I haven't got more into oil. And gold and silver, I haven't invested into any stocks that contain those commodities. You guys let me know if you guys have stocks that contain gold and silver. What's your point of view with it? What's your strategy? How has it worked out for you? Do they pay dividends? All that good stuff. Let me know in the comments below. We already went over Amazon and Tesla and Apple making nice gains. And basically, from what I was reading here, Saudi Aramco slashed October crude prices by greater than anticipation margin. So oil is still definitely down. But yeah, like I said, companies are recovering. Who knows how long this recovery will be. And this just confirms what I've been telling you guys. Like I said, I like to get multiple articles, multiple sources, different point of views, just to see if we have a consensus on what's happening or if there's opposing views. Let's get a breakdown. Let's get a discussion going and see what's going down. Stocks bounce back after a disastrous day on Wall Street, September 9th, 2020. Dow is up 600 points as this rebound session nears an end. Alright, we're almost done here, guys. I don't want to keep the video too long. I know you guys are busy and the markets could change within 5 minutes. This is from CNN Business Markets. As you can see, the Dow, the Nasdaq, S&P, they're all up. Most popular stock, Apple, Citigroup, GE, Google, Microsoft, they're all up. Oil, pretty consistent. World market, Japan, Hong Kong dropped a little bit. And here we go, guys, the sector performance. So this is important. Get your pen and paper ready. This is going to be important. Our sector performance: consumer durable almost 40%, retail 17, transportation 16, electronic 15, tech services 10, consumer non-durables 6, commercial services 4, communications 0.13, healthcare 0.06, utilities 1.89 negative, finance 3.87 negative, energy it's down 26%, guys. So there you go. Those are the sector breakdowns for how we're looking in the markets. And yeah, I've been avoiding a lot of the stuff on the bottom, more investing here on the top. Investor Business Daily: the Dow jumps 400 points amid the bug vaccine news. Apple, Microsoft, Tesla snap back. Stocks near buy zones: Netflix, O'Reilly Automotive, Lululemon, and Slack reported that they have been down. Lululemon was down 8%, work was down 16%. The bug vaccine news. So here you go, guys. AstraZeneca, that's the same company I was telling you guys earlier. Pfizer and BioNTech said Wednesday they completed pre-contract talks for a major bug vaccine supply with Europe and also released positive data on their vaccine candidate. So yeah, if one of these companies, whichever company is the first one to have the vaccine pass through, go through, get distributed, that stock is going to explode. So if you can maybe time that, it could potentially be rewarding. I'm just saying that could be a possibility. Quick disclaimer: I do own Pfizer, BioNTech, and AstraZeneca. I don't own. I've never heard of those companies, but Pfizer I've owned, and kind of leaving it as is. I'm not really putting too much more into Pfizer at the moment. The Wall Street Journal: U.S. stock bounced back after tech sell-off. Tech-laden index rose 2.8%. The Dow Jones Industrial rose 650% or 2%. S&P gained 2.5%, and those tech-related businesses, we know they're on the rise. Dow Jones rebound as Microsoft spills Xbox details. Apple countersues Epic Games. So yeah, Apple and Epic Games have gone back and forth. Epic Games is the company behind Fortnite, I want to say. The Dow staged a recovery on Wednesday following a few rough days. That's right. Now this is kind of cool, guys. This is the new Xbox. Little PP Humble back in middle school or early high school would have been really stoked about this, but now I made a tweet about this. This is why you guys have to follow me. I tweeted about this. So a lot of people are going to be trying to buy this new Xbox, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm sure it's got good graphics. I'm sure it's going to be really cool. But while they invest in the games, I might invest in the stock, maybe. But it's not really a high priority right now. Like I said, Microsoft I think is kind of expensive, but that's more of the mindset I'm trying to get into is invest. McDonald's. McDonald's was brilliant, guys. The Travis Scott meal, I don't know if you guys had it, I did not. But look at the publicity. The stock of McDonald's has gone up pretty nicely as well. Alright, let's continue on. Apple escalates its battle with Epic Games. There you go, Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite is the game produced by Epic Games. And they've been fighting back and forth about using the game on Apple. And I don't know all the logistics, but they've been kind of fighting about that. Xboxes are coming out. Get ready. Last thing we have, be prepared for a $1,000 down sell-off before the presidential election began, according to strategists from Yahoo Finance. Like I've been saying, it's going to be a roller coaster. We just have to be in red. Now today we're in the green. Who knows what's happening tomorrow? It just depends on the news. You hear something about a vaccine, it goes up. If there's a potential bill that gets passed, money and buy these products, guess what? Stock prices are going to likely go up. Again, a lot of uncertainty. Plan accordingly, be safe, and figure out saving and all that good stuff. Talk to an expert in your area. Of course, the tech heavy again. Apple, Tesla, Netflix, Microsoft. They have been making the most recovery as of late. Alright guys, I think you guys have an idea of what happened today. Hopefully that provides some more clarity for you guys. As always, if you're not already following on Twitter, please go ahead and follow on Twitter. A lot of good stuff on over there. And if you're not already subscribed and you haven't liked the video, gently, lightly tap the buttons to subscribe and like the video. Until next time, peace.